Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and I'm here for the reading for the Libras out there for February 4th through February 10th. How are all my Libras doing out there? I hope you guys are doing amazing. So I'm just going to do a couple shuffles and I'll get right into it. Oh, that was a rough one. But it happens from time to time. Okay, let's get started. What would be the universe message for you guys? We have the Five of Cups. So I feel like you guys could be in the somber energy this week. It could be something that you could feel some regret over, some sadness. It could have been a relationship fell apart. Maybe you had a fallout with a friend. Maybe you lost your job. It could be many things, but I feel like this is something that caused deep regret. But however, just remember that it's not completely spilled milk. Look at, you got two cups. And these two cups you could take for yourself and pick yourself back up, Libras. It's okay. So embrace whatever you feel. This could be a rough week for you. Just allow yourself to feel. We have the Four of Pentacles. Maybe that's why it hurts. Maybe because you was holding on too tightly. And with the Ten of Swords here, it probably was something that the universe has been probably trying to let you know to let die or let go. And you probably haven't. And maybe that's probably why it probably just got ripped from you. And maybe that's why you feel regret, because maybe it could have been something you held on thinking that, you wasn't done, but the situation was done and there was nothing you could have done about it, regardless if you held on too tight to it or not. Because the universe always has the final say of what we do. Yeah, this was definitely a relationship. I feel that this could have been a relationship that actually was falling apart. It once was love here. I do see that. But however, I feel over time, maybe it got too possessive. Maybe you guys started to hold on too tightly, codependent too. Maybe you guys felt like you guys were each other's like property in a sense. And you maybe lost your own identity and the universe had to break you guys apart, because then it was becoming to the point that you guys weren't focusing on your own goals, your own ambitions, self-love. It became all about that person and not yourself. Or you could experience a falling out with someone you love this week as well. And we have the Seven of Wands. So we have you guys, feeling very defensive. I feel that this could have been all the people that actually told you about this to let this person go, and you guys are probably like, no, I don't want to let them go just yet. I'll just give them another chance. We've been through a lot, and now it's kind of like they're probably like, see, we let you know this person wasn't good for you. See, we let you know, and it could feel defensive to you, but also just be mindful that people who give you advice are not always trying to put you in a defensive position. I know, when our ego is involved, our ego is used to live our daily lives for survival. Like, if we gotta fight, we gotta fight to build boundaries for ourselves. But then when the ego starts to cross into selfish wants, like, I just want to hold on to this for me and I don't care what you guys are saying, then your ego could actually make you defensive to these people, but they actually could be very well just trying to tell you what's really up, so they don't want you to get your heart broken. So let's see why the Five of Cups is here. We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this definitely caused some great instability. And this relationship had been stable for some time as well. But you guys were still trying to move like all these wands wasn't wounding you. This guy, he's just kind of walking like, you know what, I'm just going to pretend that I don't see it. That could be why what happened. I feel you guys were knowing that this structure was falling apart between you two. And in this deck, it's a man and a woman. So this is a couple. So I feel like you guys were ignoring the issues because you guys wanted to hold on to each other. But however, it just ended up in guilt and regret because you guys were holding on too tightly and then it finally had to crumble. It finally had to fall apart where you just had no choice. So let's see why the Four of Pentacles is here. Lovers, wow. The fact that the Lovers came out when I have moments like this, it still amazes me because I'm still new at this, you know. So the fact that the Lovers came out, this is definite clarification that this was something you guys held on too tightly to, that needed to be let go of. It became toxic. Also, this could have been a relationship based on lust as well with the Knight of Rods here. I feel like this was not a relationship that really grew. I feel you guys were very physical with each other as well. Maybe that's what kept you guys together. Maybe your relationship, the stability fell apart, but maybe your physical side of your relationship was still, you know, popping. But I feel like that's still not a reason. Like, it's still, you know how some people stay with people just because of that physical connection that still keeps them there, but emotionally they miserable, but just because they built that soul tie. This was someone that you all in the process built a soul tie with too. And like I said, the Knight of Rods is just about passion. So I feel like it never got past that point, really, to really try to fix emotional issues. Maybe you guys were being more physical more often to try to cover up the pain that was actually going on in your guys' relationship. So let's see why the Two of Cups is here. We have the Eight of Swords. And we have the Ace of Rods. So yeah, this after this happened, with this regret and everything, I feel it finally got you out your head, actually. The fact that this finally fell apart, it's like you woke up and smelled the coffee, that nothing new was going to manifest from here. Nothing good was going to come from here. Because you guys needed to free yourself from this situation. Maybe you felt like you didn't have a choice, but you always have a choice. And I think you're now realizing that. So let's see why the Seven of Wands is here. The King of Pentacles, like I said, this was something that was not stable. This is just physical because that's Pentacles. It wasn't... This could also be an unstable male as well. That has his own selfish wants and needs. And because you cared about him, he used that against you. Or there could be a female, you know, whoever this pertains to. Especially if you're a cross-watcher. Like I said, codependent with the Nine of Pentacles. It's in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles reverse is a codependent energy. This relationship was so unstable. And you guys were fighting everybody like they're wrong. Or this person was fighting everybody like they're wrong. But now you guys are really seeing the truth of this situation. Like, okay, well, maybe, you know, this wasn't as great as I thought it was. And that's where the growth takes place, is to admit that you can still have feelings for someone, but it doesn't mean you gotta be together. At some point, you gotta draw the line. You got to. And I feel like if this is you, Libra, out there that this is pertaining to, and you know you've been going on and off with this person, and this person only calls you to hook up with you and be physical with you, but then disappears on you, that's not someone that loves you. Take time to love yourself and put an end to this. No new beginnings. The Fool is reversed at the end of the deck as I'm just about to end this message. So, like I always say, I'm just here to read the energy. Each person has their own decision, but from what I see here, Libra, if this is you, I suggest that you make your exit, because it's either yes or yes. You make your exit, or the universe is going to make the exit for you. So I hope the Libras out there, you work through this. If this is you, if not, that's great. Then keep doing what you do. And I would like to thank you once again for watching my channel. And bye, guys.